He's accustomed to this. All eyes on Cristiano Ronaldo in the warm-up. Following a hat-trick, does he have another big performance in him this time? Stay with us on EA TV. And welcome everyone to England's Northwest. The action soon to get underway here at Old Trafford. I'm Derek Ray. With me for commentary is Lee Dixon. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It is Manchester United and they face Nottingham Forest.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players how important it is to get off to a quick start here. Attack the game from the off, impose your game plan, and hopefully we get a good game.
Well read to put an end to that attack. Couldn't keep it. Well, as we look at the table, easy to see why there's been so much frustration amongst Leicester City fans. To say that they flattered to deceive, Lee, would be an understatement.
Well, you have to look twice at the table to realise they're not in a Champions League place. And that's unthinkable, it really is. The club's in turmoil, way below the standards that have been set. Accountability, that's the key in any club, top to bottom.
There's been a goal at Goodison Park, I'm hearing. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Arsenal. 9 minutes played, 1-0.
Alan McInally keeping us right up to date. United might be able to cash in. He's in here. And there it is! The opening goal, the ideal way to start.
Well, as we see again here, the damage is started with a beauty of a through ball, and he composes himself, coolly slides it past a lonely keeper, who will be asking questions about where his back four went to.
So back underway in this game, Manchester United with the advantage. And a goal has been scored in the Southampton game. Let's hear it from so far away. It didn't appear to be the high percentage option. Close though.
Well, he surprised everybody, including me. Long range effort, and it wasn't too far off, was it?
Well, we're sorry for interrupting you there, Alan. To confirm, Chelsea did score in that match, and they now hold a 1-0 lead. Beautifully timed. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. And breaking at pace with menace. Well, it could be on for him here. Can he finish? And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him.
Well, here it is again. It's all about the pace in transition. They were so quick to get out from the back. And because he's on his own, he collects himself and he finishes it perfectly past the keeper.
Well, a second goal for them here.
Goal for Manchester United. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Lolly. Well, an easy one to cut out, really. Pogba.
United enjoying the bulk of possession here.
And he's broken free. Richarlison. Well, wasted opportunity here. Would have been a decent chance, but offside the verdict. I believe there's been a goal in the Spurs game. Alan McInally can fill us in.
It's a goal for Tottenham Hotspur. It's been scored by Harry Kane. The keeper had come out for a cross and failed to catch it, leaving an easy finish. 25 minutes played, 1-0.
Thanks. And here he is, Lionel Messi. And there it is, another goal. And surely there's no way back from this now.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a decent move to evade the defender, and he takes full advantage of the time he's given. It's an accomplished finish too.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. So the action underway once more, and it's beginning to look as though it's a case of how many for United.
Lionel Messi.
Nuno da Costa. A bit sloppy in possession. Useful looking ball. Will he find the net? And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see.
Well, let's look at this again. Magical football on the break. Surprise is the key. And he gets up for the header, and quite frankly, it's a lovely finish. Brilliant goal.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle.
Well, there's nothing better for a manager when a plan comes together. Total satisfaction.
Well, this is threatening to get out of hand.
Goal
Just
for
look at the
Manchester
scoreline.
United. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
They've regained possession. Martial. And he's made headway. Able to close down the shot. Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of that performance.
Well, as we can see again here, he knows exactly what he's doing and kids all the defenders with the cutback. And it's a sweet strike. Absolutely lovely, controlled, stylish finish.
Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's given it straight to the opposition. Munir Shuya. And I can tell you, a goal has been scored at Anfield. Alan McInally with the details.
It's a goal for Leeds United. It's been scored by Pablo Hernandez. An angled cross was flighted into the box.
Oh, surely. Routine stop for De Gea to make. We will have 3 minutes of additional time at the end here. Rashford. And that will do it for the first half here at the Theatre of Dreams. Well, we're focusing on Cristiano Ronaldo for a reason. Fair to say, he's been at his brilliant best, Lee.
Well, he knows where the goal is, he really does. Goals flying in all over the place. He's calm in front of it. Goalie's nightmare.
And so the second half is underway. They took quite the thrashing in that first 45. Can they turn things around now? Lionel Messi. Well, making high pressing work for them here. Now Paul Pogba. And the counter looks on here. Options available. And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. And news of a goal in the Palace game. Alan McInally with more.
It's a second goal for Crystal Palace. 48 minutes played. 2-1.
Regular updates from Alan McInally along the way. Hanging on to the ball in this fashion suits them. I'm delighted to say more Premier League action coming up for you here on EA TV. It's Manchester United facing Swansea City.
Well, that should be a really interesting match-up. Atmosphere, I'm sure we're going to get an absolute belter, Derek.
And space to cross it. Ronaldo. Almost unbelievably, he's kept it out.
Well, I'm not sure how he's reached that. Just look at the stretch on that. A brilliant save.
Messi with the corner and fisted away. Losing possession a bit easily. Shaw. Paul Pogba. Marcus Rashford. Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV, and we have more action coming up from the... Can he take the chance? Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, here's the replay. It's a really dangerous ball into the penalty area, but if a player can stand still and nod the ball into the net like that, I'll be asking serious questions about my centre-backs. Shocking, really.
They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. And as they restart the game, it's fair to say the gulf in quality between the two sides has been huge. Messi. Richarlison. Possession changing hands. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Let's get an update from Goodison Park where there's been a goal. Alan McInally can tell us about it.
It's a goal for Everton. 69 minutes played. 1-1.
Thanks, Alan. Maguire. So 20 minutes to go. Pogba. Delightful pass. He just needs to remain icy cool. And he's headed it in!
Well, here's the replay, and it's a great ball into the danger area. And what a great finish as well. Good connection with the ball, leaving the goalkeeper absolutely no chance. Fantastic goal.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now.
Number 7.
Carvalho.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
And it's a matter of what occurs in the final 15 minutes. Options in the centre. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box, just begging for someone to get on the end of it. And that's a good header. Eye on the ball, concentration. It's a lovely finish.
Chouillard. Well, they keep working away, looking for an opening. And he takes on the shot. It's one of the saves of the season from De Gea. Substitution time it is. Played into the centre of the box. Not to be this time, and a little too close to the keeper in the end. Can they hit on the break? Will they profit from this situation? Well, now in a dangerous position. Well, he stumped it out of there without much fuss. Well, he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. Over it comes. A punch-happy goalkeeper. Real danger. Giving it a try. Able to close down the shot. Well, the action is going to continue for a while yet. We will have 4 minutes of stoppage time. And intercepted it. Lionel Messi. The cross is on. Useful cross towards the near post. Well, it all counts for naught. And that is the end of the game. It goes down as a united triumph. They'll be happy to have gathered 3 points, Lee.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? Particularly impressive up front. Their forwards really hit form today. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
The pre-match talk centres on Ronaldo. 4 goals last time out. Can he light up the stage again? Don't go anywhere. This is EA TV. And welcome to the Liberty Stadium in Swansea, the venue for this match. I'm Derek Ray, here on the commentary position, joined by Lee Dixon to help me describe all the action. And looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It's Swansea City versus Manchester United.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. Looking forward to a bright, lively start in this one. Quick tempo. Who can be the dominant force in the first 20 minutes? They could get the upper hand in this one.
Well, this was always going to be far from easy for the hosts. I say that because they have the poorest goal-scoring record in the league, and their opponents just happen to have the best defence league.
Well, it's a grim combination, isn't it? Hopefully an early goal for the home side.
And he's broken free. Surely. And danger still. Oh, and he puts away the second chance. Goalkeeper error.
Well, here's the replay. The keeper's made a save, but it's not good enough. It's back into play, but he was first to react, and it's in the back of the net.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. One 0 then.
Goal for Manchester United. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
How can he take them on and beat them? No difficulties encountered by De Gea. Well, there were certainly question marks about utilising him in this position. And offside just as he was ready to pounce. Corey Smith. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that pass. Rashford, he's in with a chance. No hiding from the fact that they really should have extended their lead.
Well, he knows putting his team 2 up would have been a big, big move in this game. Well, he knows they've missed a golden opportunity to extend the lead there, but they're still in the lead, not all doom and gloom.
Rashford couldn't keep it. Jan Danda. Ingvarsson. Might be able to get in behind the defence. And he cuts inside. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. Rashford. Paul Pogba. Ronaldo. And it's teed up for Ronaldo. Well, up a cul-de-sac in terms of the attack. Well, they must exercise caution standing off as they are. Shaw. They've given it away. Moving the ball forward with purpose. Well, they have it again. Richarlison. United being afforded too much space. It's still there for him. It looked as though he was going to score, but last-ditch defending is something you know about, Lee.
Yeah, he was hassled, it made him hurry his shot, and it's close. Well, Derek, he's trying to make himself heard down there. Very difficult to hear the coach from the sidelines. It's still very tight, this game.
It's a fine United move in the making. Rashford! There it is! 2 to the good now, and that gives them a buffer.
Well, here's the replay. It's a very neat piece of deception to get past the defender, and he takes full advantage of the time he's given. It's an accomplished finish too.
Well, a second goal for them here.
Well, United in control with their possession, and all of their team are enjoying this performance. That's why they're winning, and that's why they're one of the best teams.
Bailly. Rashford. Hanging on to the ball in this fashion suits them. And Messi carries it forward. What's he going to do from this position? And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Can they take advantage of the situation? Well, it took a touch on the way through, so a corner here.
Wow, listen to that noise. They have to use that energy to try and score here.
Played into the centre of the box. Not really the ideal clearance. Well, body in the way. It did look on for them, but not to be. Good use of advantage. He's in behind. Can he finish? It'll be a corner. Well, we're focusing on Cristiano Ronaldo for a reason. Fair to say, he's been at his brilliant best, Lee.
Well, his overall game is top draw, but his quality when it comes to finding the back of the net is there for all to see, and we've seen it again here today.
And over comes the corner. In it goes! A 3-goal cushion! This is astonishing stuff!
Well, here it is again. It's a good delivery from the corner, and what a great finish as well. Good connection with the ball, leaving the goalkeeper absolutely no chance. Fantastic goal.
On they go again, and United beginning to run away with this.
Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Shaw. Harry Maguire now. Well, the electronic board lets the fans know. 3 minutes of stoppage time. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. Difficulties for the goalkeeper. Can they get in behind them? And that's going to do it for the first half. Not going to plan here for the hosts at all. They have work to do, Lee.
Well, being the league's lowest scorers doesn't bode well when your defence has been throwing them in left, right and centre at the other end. No real chance to get back into this. I think it's done and dusted, Derek, but you never know.
So the ball moving again, United having already made a big first-half statement. Marcus Rashford. Here's Ronaldo. Decent position this for United to find themselves. Real chance. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick.
Well, when he's in this sort of mood, he's absolutely unstoppable. What a performance. Well, Derek, he can relax now. He's got the hat-trick. Fully deserved. Well done indeed.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored.
Well, enjoy the good days as a coach. It can be a roller coaster ride, I can tell you that.
And we're underway again. This game very much over as a contest.
Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Now this is the home of live football, and we'll have live coverage of the third round of the FA Cup for you. It's Manchester United taking on Rotherham United.
Yeah, cup football has its own special atmosphere for me. The stakes can be really costly. Can't wait for that one.
Bidwell. Ingvartsen. Jake Bidwell. It's neat passing, confidence on the ball. But he keeps going. Offside the decision.
Substitution for Manchester
Well, both
United.
teams have had substitutes warming up, and now both will rely on their respective benches.
Coming onto the pitch, number 27, Alex Tellez.
Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Pogba has it. Richarlison. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, we could have made that decision from up here on the commentary box. Well, successfully cut out. Messi. Can he find the angle? Well kept out. Well, he's given a corner, the referee.
Substitution for Manchester
Here's a change
United.
for Manchester United.
Number 13, Lionel Messi. Coming onto the pitch, number 8, Juan Mata.
And now the delivery. Well, very effective goalkeeping to touch it over. A chance for them to provide a test in the form of a corner. And firing it into the area. Goalkeeper's ball, it was always going to be that way. Jan Danda. Juan Mata. Richarlison. And he's in. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, here's the replay. It's a very neat piece of deception to get past the defender. And because he's on his own, he collects himself and he finishes it perfectly past the keeper. Well, there's nothing better for a manager when a plan comes together. Total satisfaction.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Well, it's come down to the final 20 minutes here. Good work to regain possession. Anthony Martial. More than decent, this, from United. Oh, what an opportunity. And Cristiano Ronaldo bags a goal.
Well, how do you stop him? You put one on, he beats one. Put two on him, he beats two. Well, here it is again. It looks a simple goal. He gets in a position not that far out from goal, but he has to hit the target. He does that, and it's in the back of the net.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting, 6-0.
Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
And it's a matter of what occurs in the final 15 minutes. Jan Danda. Jay Fulton. Well, moving the ball impressively here. Well, you know, I don't think the goalkeeper will be the slightest bit bothered by that effort.
Well, he won't want to watch that on the replay, I tell you. He was way wide there.
Juan Mata. It's with David De Gea. Eric Bailly. Given away by Mata. It might be on for them. Able to close down the shot. And breaking at pace with menace. Will they profit from this situation? Pogba has it, cutting in. Oh, tremendous block.
Well, Derek, if you don't close down, you don't work hard without the ball, you don't put a shift in, you end up with a performance and an atmosphere like this. The fans are not very happy at all. Been poor today.
Corner awarded. Played into the centre of the box. Just couldn't capitalise there. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Can they keep it going? He's in here. And now he must score. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, here's the replay. Great disguise on the pull-back cross. And then from there, the keeper had little chance. 2-on-1, left completely exposed, and it made for a simple finish in the end. Well, enjoy the good days as a coach. It could be a roller coaster ride, I can tell you that.
Goal for Manchester United. Number 8, Juan Mata.
Jan Danda. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Liam Cullen. Regained possession. And that is the end of the game. It goes down as a united triumph. They'll be happy to have gathered 3 points lead.
Well, it must be a dream as a striker to play in this team. They create for fun and have a lovely attacking style about them. Clinical finishing today as well.
And he's broken free. Surely. And danger still. Oh, and he puts away the second chance. Goalkeeper error. The pre-match talk centres on Ronaldo. After 4 goals in his last match, what next? This is EA TV. And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you commentary, and joining me is the former Arsenal defender, Lee Dixon. And we have live action from the FA Cup to bring you today. It's Rotherham United versus Manchester United.
Yeah, cheers, Derek. Well, what a big moment for this club and these fans. But as underdogs, you've got to put the pressure on early doors. You've got to use that home advantage, push back the team that's playing against you, and hopefully get a goal just to put the pressure on.
Well, attacking possibilities. Clean challenge. Good thing from his point of view. Every goalkeeper would expect to catch that one. Well, a milestone game for the manager last time out. He hit the 100 mark in terms of career victories, Lee.
Well, Derek, you know, immediately after acknowledging...
Real chance. And that is defending of the highest order. Well, they're doing a fine job of applying pressure here, not giving their opponents time to think or get out of their own half. Vassell. Martial. And he favours the inside route. Far from a good pass. Showing a real desire to win it back. Martial. Richarlison. After the foul, a chance to contemplate what is next, and perhaps a goal from this free kick. He'll take this on. Well, the keeper had to concentrate. And that's a corner. And firing it into the area. And punched away. Bailly. But it can't get all the way through. Tremendous challenge. Oh, great block. Well, who will be the player to decide the outcome, to determine the course of events? No reason at all why it won't be this man. Lee, what do you anticipate seeing from him?
Well, he comes into this game with history, a hatful in his last game. We all know that, but also the defenders know that. How will they cope?
Good defending to prevent the chance. Curtis Tilt. Robertson. Can they get in behind them? Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Into the advanced position. Defensive efficiency personified.
Well, it's been all United in the last 15 minutes or so, Derek. Their play really deserves a goal, but you don't always get what you deserve in this game. We know that, Derek.
Richarlison. Aim towards Ronaldo at the back post. Well, it might still work out for them. Terrific block there. Counter-attacking, very much an option. And a good-looking ball. off target. Didn't have an awful lot of space to work with, however. Cristiano Ronaldo. Delightful pass. Trying to chisel a chance out of it. And back with Martial. Pogba. Happy to take on the shot. Tremendous block. Blocked again. That's very effective. Good high pressing. Poor pass under no real pressure. Jesse Lingard. Losing possession a bit easily. And he could really get at the opposition. It did appear that they might be onto something, but not so. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. Richarlison. Well, he's won the ball. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of... As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. Juan Mata. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. To take the lead. A goal to give them a 1-0 lead. An excellent value for that advantage, you've got to say.
Well, here it is again. He does so well to slip past his man, left him stranded, and then through on goal. Do you go for placement or do you go for power? Well, he certainly wasn't messing around, was he? Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. It's a really lovely finish.
One 1-0 then. Well, big developments on the transfer front, news to pass on to you. Angel Di Maria has completed his move to Chelsea.
Well, Derek, he's been a top player all his career. He deserves this move, to be honest with you. Fill up the pension pot a little, fully deserved.
Vassell. And a fine tackle. And now passing it through. And Juan Mata's on the scene. Well, the keeper is happy the bar was there. Well, they're getting right on top of their opponents at every turn. Well, not covering himself in glory defensively. Well, it was a very good-looking move, but alas, no end product. The first leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final will be live with us here on EA TV. It's Manchester United facing Manchester City.
Yeah, the atmosphere.
Pogba! It's gone in! Well, they're really in the mood here. Can they be stopped?
Well, here's the replay, and it's a decent move to evade the defender. And once he gets himself settled with the keeper to beat, he hammers it into the back of the net. Smashing goal.
It's going their way, 2-0. And 30 minutes left for play in this match. Vassell. Defended well.
Well, United in control with their possession. If you have that much of the ball, you can put pressure on the opposition defence. And they look like they're creaking. That's why they're winning comfortably.
Possession ceded by United. Pogba. It's Pogba. And thumped away. Breaking at pace. Defenders need to cover. Well, that break looked so promising, but nothing coming from it.
Reserves are in action tomorrow. If you'd like more ticket details,
Jesse Lingard.
club website or
Paul
contact the
Pogba.
ticket office for more information.
On to Mata. And fed forwards. And he read it well defensively. Martial in the middle. And the ball is loose. Just couldn't get it through. Can they put it away? He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Great strong tackle, throw in forthcoming. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Well, what on earth happened there? And he's broken free. Simple catch, really. Only 10 minutes remaining here. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Another successful intervention, winning the ball back. Martial. Well, he's been ruled offside. Well, both teams have had substitutes swarming up, and now both will rely on their respective benches. Ladapo. Well, a moment he would dearly love to have back.
Well, listen, he's tried to hit it too hard. Just relax a little bit, focus on your technique.
Richarlison. Now the attack promising as it was, scuppered there. Throw into Manchester United. A terrific defending to stop them progressing. That's how to rob them of possession. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 3 extra minutes. And he keeps going. That is a moment he would dearly love to have back, if possible.
Yeah, it wasn't his best effort, was it? But I bet he thought, I haven't got anything on, why not try a shot?
Diallo. On the offensive. And so it is, full time, the referee blows his whistle, and it's Manchester United who prevail. It's Manchester United who move on.
Well, it's...
We're starting to get down to the nitty-gritty. Just 4 teams left in the Carabao Cup, and the stage is set for an absorbing semi-final. It's Manchester City, they face Manchester United, and it's live on EA TV. And a warm welcome, this is the scene here at the Etihad Stadium. Derek Ray here on the commentary box, joined as always by former Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. Only 4 teams are left in this cup competition. We're at the semi-final stage, and this is the first leg. It is Manchester City up against Manchester United.
Well, I was more a fan of a single-leg semi-final, but 2 legs, you've got to be cautious a little bit in the first one. You don't want to give too much away in this first leg. Looking forward to this one, the pressure's on.
And so the starting 11 for Manchester City. Ederson starts in goal. Kevin De Bruyne plays with Rodri in central midfield. And the striker today is Sergio Aguero. This is the team Manchester United will go with. David De Gea begins in goal. Luke Shaw starts alongside Harry Maguire in central defence. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be 2 men up front. He's in here. Big chance it is. And there it is! The first goal in the semi-final. A huge moment. Extraordinary scenes.
Well, we can take another look at this now, and he's connected so well with it, generated a lot of power, and the keeper just can't react in time, look.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. On they go again. A wake-up call for the City players, maybe. Can they find a response now?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
De Bruyne. Sterling. And teammates to play it to. Sterling has lost custody of it. Beautifully weighted ball. Martial, and he might wreak havoc. Surely. And still danger here. Lingard. Must be. And the post coming to the goalkeeper's aid. He read the situation defensively and did his job.
Well, Derek, he was really, really unlucky there. He thought he'd scored. Will he get another chance?
Giving the ball away. Oh, that's a well-timed pass. A glorious chance. And there it is! A two-goal cushion now. And they just need to keep the concentration.
Well, here's the replay. He's done really well to get his head up and pick out a teammate. And then a 2v1. Both of them teasing the goalkeeper. That really is a lovely worked goal.
It's going their way. 2-0. Ferran Torres. Far from typical of Aguero to give it away in that fashion. Sterling. Bernardo Silva. He's in with a chance. The net is staring him in the face. There it is! The goals keep coming. No stopping them today.
Well, sometimes being in the right place at the right time gets you a goal. On this occasion, it's a simple goal from his point of view.
A chance to revisit the goal. The ball rolling again in what has been an utterly one-sided match. Bernardo Silva. It's with João Cancelo. Maguire. Now Lingard. Pogba. Now Paul Pogba. And he's in. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. And Juan Mata delivering. A really disappointing effort, you've got to say.
Well, he's way, way off target. A real poor effort with his head.
João Cancelo. And it's Ruben Dias. It's with João Cancelo. And Torres on the ball. City move it forward with purpose. Effective challenge. Couldn't keep it. And the free kick awarded to Manchester United. Pogba. And he's taken it away. Yeah. Good control under pressure. In the right place to cut out the pass. Wan-Bissaka. Read it superbly to take back possession. Oh, stellar defensive work to get back and win possession.
It's as good as a goal at the other end. Brilliant save from the keeper.
He succeeded in getting his fist to it. And with that, the first half and the second half underway. It really was a dazzling first 45 from United. But now, and United couldn't keep possession. Rodri. It's with Bernardo Silva. Aguero. City moving the ball forwards. What can they do from here? He's gone and found the net! Brilliant piece of finishing! Magnificent goal!
Well, we can see it again here. What a lovely inviting cross into the danger area that was. But as good as the move is, the goalkeeper has had an absolute shocker. Beaten at his near post. Terrible.
Joao Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Sloppy there, Bernardo Silva. Now can they counter clinically? Chances on. Richarlison. In it goes! A 3-goal cushion, and you truly sense it's a matter of how many.
Well, let's look at this again. Magical football on the break. Surprise is the key, and a 2v1 is never fair. To be honest with you, the keeper's got no chance to stop this. It's lovely football.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Alphonso Davies. Sterling has it. Given away by City. Well, we wondered if this deal was going to be done. In fact, it has. Oh, in with a chance! Goodness me, what was going through his mind there?
Well, his brain said one thing and his feet did another.
Ruben Diaz. Bernardo Silva. Sterling has it. That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. Paul Pogba. On the ball, Richarlison. Opportunity it is. Can they stop it going in? Threat over for now, it seems. Bernardo Silva. Don't forget, we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Manchester City taking on Chelsea.
Yeah, the fixtures coming thick and fast. Should be a good game, that. Though hopefully that's not the commentator's curse.
Keeper not concentrating. Can he take the chance? The importance of that tackle cannot be overstated. There has been plenty of limbering up from substitutes, and now both sides will make personnel switches. And over comes the corner. Not to be this time. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Do they have the guile to open up the defence? But into the keeper's gloves. Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV, and we have more action coming up from the Premier League for you. It's Manchester United facing West Ham United.
Yeah, atmosphere.
And still an opportunity. Well, threat averted. De Vrij. Aguero. Only 10 minutes remaining here. Sergio Aguero has it. Juan Mata. And the cross is very much on. And with the goalkeeper.
Well, I'm still trying to work out what he did there to keep that ball out the net. Absolutely brilliant goalkeeping.
Bernardo Silva. And he did well to cut it out. Harrison. Rodri. It's with Bernardo Silva. Superb block on the back of the ball from the flank. City pushing forward with options available. De Bruyne. Here's Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne. And sadly, you've got to say, miles off target.
Well, if it had just bent it or maybe just gone for a bit more accuracy. Instead, he went for the strong shot and he just fluffed his lines.
Shaw. 1 minute remaining. And so it is, full time, the referee's whistle. An advantageous situation for Manchester United going into the return leg.
Well, Derek, with a lead.
The pre-match talk centres on Ronaldo. In imperious form and the leading marksman in the league. Can he add to his total today on EA TV? And welcome everyone to England's Northwest. The action soon to get underway here at Old Trafford. I'm Derek Ray, joined here in the commentary position as always by Lee Dixon. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It is Manchester United up against West Ham United.
Yeah, the talking is over, the game plans are set. Now it's up to the players to go out and earn their corn. There's nothing the managers can do once the first whistle goes. I think, Derek, we're in for a cracker.
And here's the lineup for Manchester United. David De Gea stands between the posts. Luke Shaw starts alongside Harry Maguire in central defence. Anthony Martial plays alongside Jesse Lingard in central midfield. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front. Boetius. Plea. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. Anthony Martial. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Well, that is annoying for any manager to see your own player giving the ball away from a throw-in. Felipe Anderson. And the ball is loose. And important for him to remain calm.
Well, listen to the Old Trafford faithful trying to urge their team on. They're conceding.
Oh, he's through here. And mistimed the run, sadly. That's offside. Certainly a tricky call for the referee. He's gone for the yellow card, although there are those who would argue that was the denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
I'd be one of those, Derek. I think he's very, very lucky to get away with that. Got the yellow, should have had a red.
Encouraging stuff from United. Pogba. Lingard. And he takes it on. And a little too close to the keeper in the end. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, big chance. Oh, and Ronaldo has scored. The first goal will give them such a lift.
Well, here's the replay. It's a very neat piece of deception to get past the defender. And sometimes, with all the time in the world, you can fluff your lines. But he composes himself and slips it past the keeper beautifully.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here.
Manchester United, number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Declan Rice. And a throw-in forthcoming. Well, chasing this game, but the corner might help them. And now the delivery. Well, sadly, from his point of view, wayward, to say the least.
Well, it's a shocker. I wasn't very good at heading, Derek, but I could have done better than that.
Lingard. Martial. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Well, possibilities in the centre. It's there for him. Can they slot it home? Well, he didn't catch it the way he intended on the volley.
No, on volleys, you've got to keep your eye on the ball, and he just wavered a little bit. Not one he'd be looking back on very fondly.
Souček. In the right place to cut out the pass. It's a perfect challenge. Really a very poor ball. Well, on you go, says the referee. Advantage. Can they create something from here? Now to the front post. Well, no pressure on the keeper. Poor cross. And he takes it away. Plea. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, they'll be happy to have regained possession. Felipe Anderson. Splendid save to foil the header lead.
Yeah, it was. Goalkeepers are there for that reason. Strikers score, Goalie's a goal to keep the ball out the net.
And able to close down the shot. Tremendous ball played through. Martial, and he might wreak havoc. Well, just went a bit too early. Offside. Jones. Boetius. Well, they want that equaliser, but their passing remains smooth. An inability to keep hold of the ball there. Could be a chance to break here. He's in behind. Could be. Oh, that's an awful finish, and the goalkeeper could do nothing but hang on to it.
Easy save for the keeper. Absolutely terrible finishing from the attacker.
Defended well. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. And that will do it for the first half here at the Theatre of Dreams. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Yarmolenko. An effective challenge. Boetius. Defensive efficiency personified. Can they hit on the break? Terrific ball from Juan Mata. Not to be this time. An excellent example of counter-attacking football and almost a goal.
Well, they broke at speed and looked like they were going to capitalise. Not far off target.
And we do enjoy following the ebb and flow of the transfer market, and this has now been confirmed. Saul has completed his move to Inter.
Well, I'm hearing £90 million or something around that figure. That's the type of money you have to pay for quality these days. He certainly is quality, make no mistake about that.
Richarlison. There's a slide rule pass. Could it be? And a goal here for Manchester United. They are the big favourites now.
Well, here it is again. It's a lovely ball behind, perfectly timed. And because he's on his own, he collects himself and he finishes it perfectly past the keeper. Oh, to be a fly on the wall in that dressing room if it stays like this, Derek. He's not happy. Just look at him.
Well, a second goal for them here. Well, make sure you join us for more Premier League action coming your way. It's Manchester United taking on Leeds United.
Yeah, the fixtures come in thick and fast. Should be a good game, that. Though hopefully that...
Oh, big chance! Well, he saw the whites of the keeper's eyes and the whites of his outstretched gloves. Great goalkeeping.
Well, he's denied a certain goal there. Great reflexes from the keeper.
Played into the centre of the box. Wan-Bissaka. The switch of play now. Paul Pogba. Pogba! Well, decent save there. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. And firing it into the area. Punching it clear. Well, we always enjoy bringing you live action on EA TV and Premier League action coming up. It's West Ham United taking on Newcastle United.
Well, that should be a really interesting match-up atmosphere. I'm sure we're going to get an absolute belter, Derek.
Well, with tackling like that, the onus is on the referee to take action potentially. And the offence sufficiently sinister to warrant a yellow card.
Yes, agree with that one, Derek. He's got to be careful now.
Juan Mata. And space for the cross. Richarlison! Oh my goodness! He's caught that so well! A goal of the highest class! Fantastic technique!
Well, we can see it again here. What a lovely, inviting cross into the danger area that was. And bang, he doesn't need a second invitation. Beautiful strike to finish.
So the action underway once more, and it's beginning to look as though it's a case of how many for United. Alassane Plea. And it's with Tomasz Suchek. Wide of the target, and he's going to be disappointed.
Disappointed? Wow, it's a shocker. He should be doing a lot better than that.
Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. Oh, and couldn't convert.
Well, there's just no cohesion, Derek, in this defence, and they're taking full advantage. They're creating so much from midfield, and the forwards are having a half-decent day as well.
Rice. Really good interception. Fornals. Let's just clarify the injury situation. Our man on the side of the pitch is Jeff Shreeves.
Heavy blow to his upper thigh in that last tackle, but at the moment he's staying on the pitch. Keep an eye on him though.
Cheers, Jeff. Diallo, and failed to keep himself onside, unfortunately. Here's a change for Manchester United. Inside the final 5 minutes now. Well, showing good defensive judgment. Manchester United keep the ball, advantage. It's still alive. Danger averted for now. They've regained possession. And the referee has deemed that an additional 4 minutes are in order. Benrahma. An authoritative challenge. Oh, he's really opened them up here. And by a wafer-thin margin, offside. 1 minute remaining. Well read to win possession back. Oh, what an opportunity. It's opened up for him. Well, he saw the whites of the keeper's eyes and the whites of his outstretched gloves. Great goalkeeping.
Well, he's denied a certain goal there. Great reflexes from the keeper.
And over comes the corner. Fisted clear. And that is the end of the game. It goes down as a united triumph. They'll be happy to have gathered. Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week and the fans are pouring into the stadium. The tension palpable. It's Leeds United. They face Manchester United and it's live on EA TV. Hello and welcome. And here we are just off the M621 motorway at Elland Road in Leeds. This is Derek Ray, joined for commentary by former England international Lee Dixon. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It's Leeds United up against Manchester United.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. Looking forward to a bright, lively start in this one. Quick tempo. Who can be the dominant force in the first 20 minutes? They could get the upper hand in this one.
Well, not great defence. And he might be through here. There it is. And just the ideal start.
Well, here it is again. He does so well to slip past his man, left him stranded, and then through on goal. Do you go for placement or do you go for power? Well, he certainly wasn't messing around, was he? Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. It's a really lovely finish.
So they're playing again. It's Manchester United with the lead here.
Number 8, Juan Mata.
Pablo Hernandez. Caleri. Pablo Hernandez with it. And news coming through from one of the other matches. It's a penalty award, Alan McInally.
It's a penalty for Manchester City. He's put the ball down on the spot. He steps up to take it. Power. Goalkeeper guesses the right way. Brilliant save. 9 minutes played. It remains 0-0.
Cheers again, Alan. Bruno Fernandes. Well, he's given us away. Into the advanced position. Easy save for David De Gea. Wonderful challenge and a throw-in coming up. Richarlison. Speculative effort here. Well, let's join Alan McInally because a goal has been scored at the Etihad.
It's a goal for Southampton. It's been scored by Alan Kardec. A howler from the keeper who spilled a free kick from the left. And the ball dropped at his feet, giving him the easiest of chances. 70 minutes played, 1-0.
Thank you, Alan McInally. Takes aim! Alas, he's made his move too early. Offside. Richarlison. Encouraging stuff from United. Now Paul Pogba. But he took care of it defensively. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Still behind, but the pressure mounting. Chance to play it in. Dangerous looking attack. What can he do from here? Disappointing pass. And breaking at pace with menace. Ronaldo, and he's broken free. And it's gone in. Just what the doctor ordered. Things looking very bright for them now with this buffer.
Well, here's the replay. Super fast counter-attack football at its best. And sometimes, with all the time in the world, you can fluff your lines. But he composes himself and slips it past the keeper beautifully.
Well, a second goal for them here.
Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
United struggling in terms of possession, but again, we've seen it before, we'll see it again.
A real opening now. Well, they can say a big thank you to the goalkeeper. That was inspirational.
Well, that's as good as a goal at the other end. Brilliant save from the keeper.
High-class defending right on the goal line. Using his strength to shield the ball. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Might be able to set up the chance. Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. Juan Mata. Here's Ronaldo. Opportunity it is. And it's there for him. That is top-notch goalkeeping. He had to reach in with his hand.
Yeah, it's all about reading the pace of the ball and the player's feet. When do I go down? When do I strip the ball? Did a brilliant job then.
An unforced error, you've got to say. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Now, promising attack, but his timing was off. And United will switch things around personnel-wise. Phillips. And the keeper making sure there were no scraps for them to feed on. And there goes the half-time whistle. Well, just what we've... So the ball moving again. United having already made a big first-half statement. Cristiano Ronaldo. And Martial. Well, the defending needed to be a bit more switched on. He's in with a chance. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. Pablo Hernandez. Caleri. Tackling and winning the ball to boot. This looks promising out wide. Chances on. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Martial. Splendid tackle and a throw-in coming up. Let's get an update from the Etihad Stadium where a goal has been scored. Alan McInally.
It's a goal.
He's in behind. And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. Sincere apologies for having to cut you off just then, Alan. Just to confirm, Manchester City did find the net in that match. And it's now even Steven, 1-1. And the free kick awarded to Manchester United. And the substitution will occur now. Marcus Rashford. Well, possibilities inside the box. Shot attempted. And he's gone for power. So close to finding the net. Oh, big chance. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Well, there's been so much talk about a potential transfer, but it's potential no more. It's fact.
I think he'll add some real quality to this new club. He's a team player. I'm sure he'll settle in quickly. A proper pro. Possession certainly isn't a problem for Leeds. After that, it's been a little bit disappointing. Creativity in midfield is a little bit off. Certainly too slow in front of goal. Need to get wide, need to get crosses in the box.
Rodrigo. Alioski has it. There to take it away. Richarlison. Opportunity it is. Ronaldo! And snuffing out the danger. He's found a pocket of space. Can he finish? Oh, a tremendous block. So a goal kick is what's coming up here. Well, this is certainly the home of live football, EA TV, and looking forward to bringing you more action from the Premier League. And he's made headway. It's still alive. Promising attack, this. Rodrigo. Looks promising, this. A goal! And it's very much game on here. So there we have it, 2-1. And it's a matter of what occurs in the final 15 minutes. Llorente. Alioski has it. Calvin Phillips. Oh, he's given it away. Opportunity to deliver the cross. And he takes it on. Tremendous block. And over comes the corner. Good tackle. Rodrigo. Sound piece of goalkeeping. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. And we very much hope you'll join us for more live Premier League action on EA TV. And he's headed it in!
Well, here's the replay. It's a really dangerous ball into the penalty area. And then the finish couldn't be simpler, really. Given far too much time and space inside the box, and he doesn't even have to get up in the end. Just nonchalantly heads it past the keeper.
Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. And it's a case of just 5 minutes left. Forshaw. Caleri. Rodrigo. Jonathan Caleri. And able to get a body in the way. Shaw. Wan-Bissaka. Here's Ronaldo. Well, no luck keeping possession. And 3 minutes will be added on for stoppages. Defended well. Now, will the keeper have to pay the price for that mistake? And it was blocked, that particular cross. And crossed in there. And offside just as he was ready to pounce. And that is the end of the game. It goes down as a united triumph. They'll be happy to have gathered 3 points lead.
Well, with a record away from...
Well, not great defending. And he might be through here. There it is, and just the ideal start.